Welcome back to How to Souls. My name is Rach and this is the Warrior class guide for Dark Souls Remastered. Today we're going to fight the Moonlight Butterfly boss. The first thing to quickly note about this boss is that there is an NPC summon just before you go up the stairs to fight it. So if you are human, if you have any spare humanity, you can summon Witch Beatrice, who is a ranged caster NPC who's going to help you out greatly. So you're a warrior. You started as a warrior. You've got a flippin' warrior, flippin' sword, and a flippin' warrior shield. Heater shield is what you started with. The heater shield has 30% magic block. Now this is not really high enough for the Moonlight Butterfly, I'm afraid. You can block, but make sure you bring along at least 10 Estus flasks because that is going to start to like really eat through into your health. You're not blocking much with that heater shield. If you did manage to pick up the crest shield, however, that has an 80% magic block percentage. So that is much higher. If you didn't manage to get this shield and you want to know where to quickly get it, I've got a video on the very subject. It's in the top corner. You can click that card, quickly go and find out where to get that, and then you can come back here and use it because this shield is going to be much more useful on this boss. Only other thing to note is that my weapon is a Claymore +3. I do have a Black Knight sword, but I thought I would show you on the Claymore just because this is a bit more realistic damage numbers at this stage in the game. If you want to know how to get a Black Knight sword and absolutely wreck with a Black Knight sword, I go into that in this video right here. Okay, without any more further ado, I'm not actually wearing a helmet because fashion, but I think for this boss we're going to want to put a helmet on. So the standard helm has the most magic defense on there. We're going to head up the stairs and we're going to enter the fight. The Moonlight Butterfly has, I think, 3 attacks in total, 4 I guess if you count the explosion, and they're all magic based, so that's why I wanted you to have a magic blocking shield. Our job as a sword and board character is we're going to mainly be blocking the attacks. I mean, we can roll through, like we'll probably roll through the laser, and roll through the magic beam? Magic cloud? Alright, there's needles. Right, we're going to call them needles. That was the needles, which are not hitting me magically. So I like to target the boss, have my shield up, and sort of sidestep. Sometimes the needles hit you. If they will hit you, they'll hit your shield. And sometimes just randomly, they just don't. So sidestep. Well, one of them hit me there, but it did hardly any damage. So you're just going to have to play the waiting game here. Because don't worry, we can't hit it. We're a sword and board character. We can't hit it. When you get the magic spear, well, we call that magic spear. We're just going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to sidestep with the shield up. I went for a little roll there because it's just automatic. And basically, we're just waiting on the butterfly landing. Because it does eventually come to land, come to roost. It does have a 3rd attack, and that is a big laser. It is most effective to roll through this. But I think you'll tend to see him do it around about 2nd phase. Okay, he's landing now, so you have a very short window to try and do some damage. You'll see him start to glow. And when he starts to glow, that's it. We're going to back very far off. Shield up just in case. Well away from that explosion. And then it's rinse and repeat pretty much. So keep on just moving to the side. We're going to want to heal when our health gets to about 50%. My Estus flask is on +1, so it's not like anything amazing. Just in case for whatever reason your finger slips and you don't manage to block one of the magic attacks, you do not want to be caught there. Okay, so we got a laser now just to show you how much blocking it does. Oh my god, it did no damage. The shield is so good, I must insist that you get it. There we go, so 50% health, just topped myself off. We've only used 1 Estus so far. We are making good time. You could probably easily do this boss with just 5. Here's another laser. We're just going to block it because we are the warrior. And we block stuff with our body and our face and our shield. Mostly our shield. But the sidestepping does work because the less we have to block, the less damage we take, really. So just keep sidestepping. Yeah, this boss is a patience game. If you had summoned Witch Beatrice, the butterfly would have lasted precisely, like, I don't know, about 30 seconds, but it is a patience game. There we go. We're spamming. Don't get too greedy because we've got the explosion coming. There it is. Okay, we're backing. So you should be able to, I mean, I've got decent damage with this claymore, but We should be able to get the butterfly down in 3 sort of repeats, 3 cycles, I should say. If it takes you slightly longer, it maybe just means that you'll have to use more Estus flasks, but you can always kindle the bonfire if you need 10 Estus flasks. There's not really much that can go wrong here as the warrior, unless you just stand like never blocking, and I don't know. Sometimes he'll land like right away, and sometimes he'll take flipping forever. I say he, she, they. Okay, this should be it. Wish I had more stamina, eh? Alright, GG. So it really is just that simple. Hopefully you agree, and I'm not patronizing you, I don't mean to. But honestly, this boss, as the warrior, if you do have the crest shield and decent damage, it is such a joke. It's so easy. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful to you. You can check out our other warrior class guides, or perhaps you're playing a rogue or a mage or whatever. You can find all sorts of hints and tips and walkthroughs and stuff here on How to Souls, so be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.